Hi, I'm Jody. Welcome to my vlog. So I know a lot of people script these out, and maybe I should script this out, but I'm just going to kind of speak off the top of my head. So I'm starting this journey. Weight loss journey has been an ongoing struggle for a very long time, but this is the point where I have decided to have a gastric sleeve surgery, and I have been doing a lot of research, and I've been online, and I see a lot of people, their vlogs on YouTube, and I have to say that I was absolutely astounded about how open and honest people were about sharing their journeys. And I found it really refreshing that people were so open and honest, and anyone who's ever known me knows that I am kind of a closed book, and I don't really share a lot, and I keep my cards really close to the chest. But I was just absolutely inspired by so many stories that I've seen online, and I guess I thought maybe if my story could help somebody, that maybe I should be more forthcoming and honest, and I don't know, share my journey. So I have not had the gastric sleeve yet. I am slated to have surgery on March 8th, 2018. I have decided to go to, this is the part, to Tijuana. So I have found a surgeon that I can actually afford, and I'm going to Dr. Ariel Ortiz in Tijuana at the Obesity Control Center. And he is one of the best, not just one of the best, he is one of the best. So even if he was in the United States, I think I would still go to him. So one of the things that, you're probably like, well, what is leading up to you going to such an extreme of gastric sleeve surgery? So I am what is considered a low BMI gastric sleeve. So my BMI is 34. And in the United States, you need to be 35 with other health issues, at least 2 other health issues for you to qualify. And when I say qualify, I don't mean by surgeons, I mean by your insurance. So no matter what I do, I would have to gain a lot of weight to qualify in the United States for my insurance to cover it. And even if my insurance did cover it, the deductible and my max out of pocket for the year to cover that surgery would actually be more than what I'm going to pay in Mexico. So what are my stats? So I started out, my highest weight ever was 220 after I had my son. Wow, it's so crazy to say these out loud to people, because my husband doesn't even know how much I weigh, so I just don't share this. So this is crazy. So if you're watching this, my thinking is that you've Googled and you were doing research, just like I do research, and you stumbled across this video. So I always have to keep that in mind. But so my highest weight was 220. So I did a lot of dieting, lifestyle change is what I mean. And I did everything from keto, Weight Watchers, and I've got my weight down to around 200. It is now February 2nd, 2018, so I'm about a month out, and right now through just watching what I'm eating and exercising, I am at 194 today, which is great, you know, but so a lot of people who have no idea that I've been really struggling with my weight, or didn't realize that I was contemplating this. The few people that I've told, and we're talking about very few people, have been really surprised and shocked. And then, you know, so if you're seeing this, then hopefully you're on the same journey, so, you know, judge lightly. So I am almost exactly 5 weeks out from my upcoming surgery. And one thing that they do is they talk about, you know, your pre-op diet. So I am starting in on my pre-op diet now, as of tomorrow morning. Technically, they ask you to start the pre-op diet 2 weeks out, and then you go on a, just clear liquids like a few days out from surgery, and then you fast. But I thought, you know what? I might as well start now with the liquid diet, so the pre-op diet, I should say. So it's like 2 protein shakes a day, lots of vitamins, and then 1 lean meal a day, which could be like chicken, but you can have as many vegetables as you want. Green leafy vegetables, of course, are really good at any time because you want to get your body into the optimal place for healing and the surgery. And so I figure, what about 4 weeks? 4 weeks would be good too. And so I'm starting that tomorrow. So I'll share with you, I just got my box from the company that they recommended using. So I am not in any way endorsing. I'm not endorsing Dr. Ariel Ortiz at the Obesity Control Center. I am not endorsing this brand. This is just the brand that they recommend because it doesn't have chemicals and other things that may impede healing. Because the big thing that they really want you to do prior to surgery is remove the inflammation from your liver. And I kept hearing about this. Okay, well, we need to remove the inflammation from your liver. I was like, okay, well, that's always a good idea. And they want to shrink the size of your liver. But it wasn't until yesterday that I found out why. Is because they actually have to pick your liver up at some point. At least this was explained to me. So if this is wrong, please leave a comment because then I am completely misguided and I apologize. But they actually have to move your liver around for this surgery. So they wanted it in the best optimal health that it can possibly be. And a lot of people don't realize that they're walking around with enlarged, inflamed livers because of all of the processed food we eat or the too much of the bad cholesterol, and your liver just starts overworking. So they really, really want you to reduce that inflammation. So this is what they recommend. So I have 3 of these lovely bottles. So I've got 2 chocolate, of course, and 1 vanilla. And then, so you have to mix these with like almond milk. I'm gonna go on a search for cashew milk tomorrow to start making my own shakes. Then you also get liposolve. So apparently that's helped to push the fats out of your liver, make sure that you are in optimal shape. Then they also give you a liquid B12. So you take that, and then you've got also have your, what is that? That is a Woman's Once Daily multivitamin. And then this is a probiotic. So you take all of those, 2 shakes a day, and a lean dinner. So I'm going to start that tomorrow morning and hopefully get my weight down a little bit further before surgery. So I'd like to be around, I'm 5 weeks out, so I'm really going to try really hard to get to like 185. I don't know if that's possible, but I'm going to try. And so yes, so one thing I want to make sure is that I'm not really endorsing my choice to go to Dr. Ortiz. But through the year of research that I did, so every year I kept saying, oh, this is going to be the year. This is the year I'm going to make a change. This is the year where I'm going to get it right. I'm going to win this battle. Overcome and go on this journey and be a healthier person. And every January rolls around and I'm kind of still where I'm at, and I feel stuck, and I'm tired of battling, and I'm tired of thinking about it. And I know this is not a quick fix. It's not a quick fix for anybody. This is just a tool, and I get that. I know I have a lot of work to do ahead of me, and I'm willing to do it, but I just feel like I need this to ensure I need the guarantee this year, and this is going to be it. So my son turns 4 in June, so that's my big goal, is to you know, I don't know how far down I'm going to be, but I just know that for his 4th birthday, I want to feel good. I want to feel really good about that day and how I feel about my energy level. And, you know, I'm no different than, you know, anybody else. And so to kind of wrap this up, which I hope you kind of go on this journey with me, I would love to hear from you and hear what you have to say about your journey. So please feel free to comment, or I don't know, can you message me? Anyway, so please feel free, and I will be as forthcoming and honest. So with that, so forthcoming and honest, right? Not so guarded, is I have fears. And, you know, my number one fear is, of course, not waking up. That's scary. I've never been under general anesthesia, so let's just hope that everything goes well, and I'm sure it will. They have excellent records there. You know, fear number 2 that I have is that leakage. You know, they do an amazing job. If, you know, a lot of times your surgeon will have videos that you can watch of them actually doing the surgery. I watched Dr. Ortiz's surgery, and I have to say that I was pretty impressed. He goes above and beyond. He goes outside of some of the norms that I had spoken to. So that not only do they staple, he also stitches all along the new stomach. And so he ensures that there's no leakage, but you have to go through several tests before you're even released to make sure that there's no leaks. So I feel, you know, good about that, but I'm worried because that leads to sepsis. That's no good. So, and then, you know, I'm also worried about, you know, the narrowing of the esophagus, which is a very, very small percentage of people have that problem. But even if you do have the problems, there's several different ways that they can correct it. So, you know, maybe I'm not as worried about that. And I'm also worried about having the potential that there's a small percentage of people who have heartburn for the rest of their lives. That would suck. That would suck really bad. So I definitely don't want that, because right now I live a pretty pain-free life. So I would hate to think that I'm going down a path that's going to lead me to chronic pain. That would suck. So, but it is pretty common, from what I'm understanding, for people to have heartburn for 2 to 3 months. So that I'm prepared for. So those are kind of my fears, and I'm sure my fears are no different than anybody else who's contemplating this. And so research. You got to feel good about what you're doing, and I hope maybe anything that I can bring to you can help you in your decision making, or you know, whatever it is that you may need comfort, or know that you're not alone. So all of the vlogs out there help me tremendously. So I'm hoping that maybe this can help somebody. So thank you for watching me anyway. And like I promised to do a better job on makeup, because some of these people who have vlogs, their makeup is flawless. I'm like, wow, how do you, I think some people even wear fake eyelashes. Impressive. That's all I have to say. That alone is impressive. So next time I'll plan ahead. How about I'll do my hair, I'll do some makeup, and thank you, and guess I'll talk to you later.